well, this is Rock Edition with 3/5 of We Came as Romans.
6.
3/6?
3/6.
Sorry, half, my bad. My numbers are off. I'm a journalism major, I don't got my numbers right,
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry. But, so I have to ask to begin with, whose idea was the Harlem Shake video? Because it was freaking hilarious.
Kyle's.
Awesome, I love
King
it.
Mustard.
Get down to Harlem Shake.
watched,
Video started getting huge. I knew we had to do it. We are just a bunch of funny dudes. And
I literally walked on the bus, and like usually I plan on all the videos and stuff, and Kyle's like, come here. I was like, what? He's like, watch this. And then he's like, we're doing it now. And I was like, all right. And so we went in the back lounge and got some mustard and got a teddy bear. And got
We were
a weird
debating
while.
the mustard or making him eat a jar of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went with the mustard because the mayonnaise is a little too much. It's a little gross. It's a little gross.
Color and
I don't think
everything.
my body would have liked that very much.
It was like, oh no, you
We're
gotta
saving
take
that for the
back.
next video.
Yeah.
Got you. So we'll keep our eye out for that, the
Yeah.
mayonnaise video. It'll be like the cinnamon challenge. You guys start a whole new trend.
Yep.
Oh,
No.
wholething.com.
There's a whole plan. We have like a whole plan for more videos.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
going out
Going
into like
viral.
public. Yeah. Going out to public, taking the mayonnaise out of the jar and putting yogurt in there.
And just eating.
Acting like a
And he's
crazy
just
person
gonna eat
walking
it.
down the street eating a jar of mayonnaise.
All
Like,
right.
What else do we have?
We're gonna dump out Windex and fill it up with blue Gatorade.
And
Okay.
then
I was
spray
about
it
to
in your
suggest
mouth.
that one. You could do that. You have somebody with the mayonnaise, you know, and the other person with the Windex. It's perfect.
We also want to have someone like has a bunch of coins and be running down the street just screaming, "I won the lottery," and then just fall
Trip
and
and fall.
throw all the coins down the
Oh no.
So we have a bunch. We have a
Yeah, we
lot
have
of
awesome.
ideas.
It's good ideas.
Wheels
I'm
are
excited to
turning.
see this
Wheels are
now.
turning. We got good
Usually.
ideas.
That can be how you like start to push any new releases and stuff, you know?
Yeah,
this is
Which
true.
actually kind of gets me on to my next question. What made you guys decide to re-release your, I guess, current album?
Well, you know, we had some new songs and stuff, and you know, re-releases always help boost up the album sales. So we wanted that, and also somewhere to put these songs that we were kind of
Yeah.
messing with, and
We were
re-release
excited.
was a good way to do both those things.
But yeah, we just definitely wanted to get something new out too, because we felt like it's been so long since we released anything. We didn't want to like leave kids just hanging with like nothing to have, so we were like, let's put it out. So
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's a great idea. You know, it comes with like a DVD, and it does come with the 3 new tracks or whatever. So that's really cool. And how's the reception been to those 3 tracks? Have they been great, or because you do have a new sound, and I love the new sound, by the way.
It's
Yeah,
been
awesome.
absolutely unbelievable. Like, this being the first tour, playing like these new songs, it's just been like Hope came out a little bit after the start of the tour, and you notice dramatically how much louder the
Yeah.
crowd gets when you with all the singing parts, all the like the breakdowns, like all the songs are just getting such a good response, and it like makes us feel pretty good
Yeah.
because it ends up being like the best part of the set when you know when you're playing new music and
Kids are latching onto
you're
it.
seeing these kids sing the words, and it's just like makes you feel really good, you know. That fast, they already know the words, you know.
it's cool too.
That's the
They're
coolest
getting
thing about it.
they're getting like the Hope symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a bunch of people getting it tattooed on them too,
Cool.
which is really cool and really crazy. So
I was wondering what that was, because I was like trying to work it out. I was like, I know it's not like a WCAR, because
No,
I couldn't like,
it's-
when I looked at it, I was like, no.
it very oddly says Hope in it, but it's really weird and
It's
Yeah,
really
really.
abstract.
you kind
Find
of have to find it, but it does say Hope in it. So
Okay, cool. I'll probably have to ask you about it later, like after the show or something. I'll find something and be like, tell me. I need
Yeah.
to see it. Let me know.
Well,
But yeah, no, so does this mean that we can't expect a new album anytime this year? Because I know on Wikipedia it says, you know, that there's a 2013 album in the works, so...
Yeah,
can
we're writing, we're recording very soon, and we're hoping to have it out this summer.
Alright,
That's the plan.
awesome. That's exciting. I look forward to it. So it's like a Warped Tour thing. You guys can push
Yeah.
it during
Yeah.
Warped and then get
Yeah,
it
that's
out.
that's the goal for
Yeah.
sure. Because Warped Tour, you know, is such an awesome tour for bands to do, and having a new record on it would just be amazing.
It would. That would be the best way to kick it off.
Exactly.
I think, so. And you guys are on the main stage for that. How exciting is that? Is it?
Really awesome.
Dream
We're
come
really-
true. Dream come
Yeah.
true.
we've been working really hard, and it's just cool to like see it pay off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be awesome.
We're definitely gonna be on there with a lot of like other really cool bands. So
It's
Very
your second time
Yep.
on Warped?
second time.
Great. And do you think it'll be easier to do it this time? Because I always hear that it's kind of like summer camp, and it's always really hard, but it's always really like gratifying to do it.
Rock and roll summer camp.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
really what it is.
I think it's still gonna be hard because it's not an easy tour, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, for us, it's not as bad. Like our crew, like they gotta work like really hard. They gotta be up at the crack of dawn every morning, you know, loading in the heat, and they have it harder than we do. But still, yeah, you know, it's really hot on stage, and everything's outside, obviously. So, and I don't like heat. I kind of just stay on here.
Well, it's because the whole Michigan thing, right? You guys are used to cooler weather, so this is probably like awesome for you. Like
This
me, I'm
is
freezing.
awesome.
This is
I
cold to
love
me.
it.
So
Yeah, this is
winter.
beautiful. I played golf yesterday, and I'm like, never golf in February in Detroit. There's still snow on the ground.
There's
Yeah.
still snow.
The show that we played on the 9th at the Fillmore, we were all home, and literally it was cold, but it was raining.
Oh
By
yeah.
the time we were leaving, it was raining, so it was just like unbelievable. Everyone was just inside
Get
dripping.
me to
like,
Texas.
No, you guys have 2 days off now, I think. So hopefully we can give you some good weather. So.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We'll keep it warm for you. I
Yeah,
think
today
we're
was
supposed to be in
beautiful.
79 range soon, so
That's
it'll
awesome.
be nice. But and this tour, the cool thing about it is that like 10% of all proceeds on ticket sales go to a new charity. And so what's it like being a part of something like that? Because it's really cool.
I think it's cool because before I even knew what the charity was about, like I looked into it, you know, before the tour started. But when we were practicing and rehearsing, like we have this like speech that I give before Hope, and we were rehearsing and everything. And then it was funny. We read what the charity's about, and it's pretty much exactly like what we're speaking about. And I was like, oh, well, that's awesome. Like the same thing that we're trying to like support, and like the message we're giving is pretty much this this project's like mission statement. I guess it's pretty cool. I thought that was awesome.
It's cool just to be like being able to do kind of like what we do, and then also like give back a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess, which is cool. Just because like not everyone can make it to the show, not everyone can catch every day, not everyone can come see us, but like in some way or another, we know that we're like something is going to these kids, so it's cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that we're doing something other than just playing music. So
Definitely. And so you said that you didn't know about the charity program, so I guess you guys don't get to pick. Because I've always wondered if like the bands have a hand in picking what the charity is, or if they have it chosen already when they
No, it's
ask
like
the bands
the
on.
Take Action tour. I guess
They
always
do,
finds
yeah.
some kind of organization to donate to. This year, that's what they picked. I guess.
that's why it's always like take action. You know what I mean? Kind of
Mhm.
like fits it, but yeah, every year it's something different. So
Okay,
it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
So this year just happened to fit with us.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was like they knew they did
Yeah.
it on
Yeah.
purpose. So no, and this is the last leg. I think you guys have a handful of dates left. At least that's what it looked like on the poster. And so have there been any like crazy memorable moments so far?
Other than the mustard in the back lounge.
Yeah.
I'd say the craziest moment I could speak for all of us on this was we got to play our like dream venue.
Yeah.
Like
At
one of our
home.
one of our
It's
dream
awesome.
bands. Like it was like a dream tour for us. We've all looked up to the Used, and the Fillmore in Detroit. I've seen so many like big bands made me want to be in a band. Like that was the venue I've always wanted to play, and just being on stage with all my best friends, like singing, and then just taking a moment to look at all the people.
Yeah.
It's just like I had a
It was
moment on
surreal.
stage.
It
I
was
almost
like-
cried. I know.
I
Yeah,
cried.
it was pretty
I
emotional.
broke down. As soon as speech started, I was like, waterworks.
I saw the Used play at the Fillmore when I was 14, and I stood like in the crowd, and then to be back there, direct support for the Used on the same stage, it was like, it's crazy. It's like one of the coolest moments.
So were
ever.
there any like starstruck moments then with the Used?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh yeah. For like, I think it was like the first day I
Yeah.
saw Bert get out of the bus, and I was like, and then like Quinn was like backstage like warming up. I was like, oh man.
It's cool.
Definitely. But yeah, but now it's like,
That's cool.
we're like friends. Like
we
you
just
know,
played
it's cool.
cornhole, the game with the bags and stuff. Like
yeah.
we were just playing with the Used outside, which is pretty cool. So it's like we're all like friends and stuff now that we've like kind of warmed up to the tour.
Yeah.
But at first we were
Yeah, at first we were like, we were so nervous that first day.
It's really formal. You're
Yeah.
like, oh hi, oh wait, no, do I do that? Is that rock and roll? No.
Yeah. So
No.
funny.
It's cool though.
Awesome. No. And one of my favorite things about your band is that you guys kind of have like a mission statement, I guess. And like when you guys became a band, you said something along the lines of, as if you had a purpose, then you'd be a band. If you didn't have a purpose, there was no point. And so do you think that's kind of why you have such like so much success is because you did already have that goal in mind?
Yeah, I mean, the band didn't really even like start like as soon as we started, you know, writing like with a meaning and stuff. We actually have a lyric that's very similar to that. But as soon as that started happening, that's when like things really started to pick up in the band. Is, you know, when all of us were like, you know, we're doing this for a reason now. You know what I mean? And I think that's really important. I think it helps us all put a lot of passion behind what we're doing, a lot of passion behind our like stage presence, and I think it's something that our fans really latch on to with us.
It's cool too to see like the effect it has on people, because it's like very overwhelming, but very like in a good way. It's very like people will come up and give us letters and gifts and drawings and whatnot, and be like, yo, like, you've helped like save my life. And like for us, it's like so like gratifying, and like it's just awesome, and we're really like thankful, and it's cool because like since day one we've made a point to make it about it being a purpose, and you know what I mean, and like setting like being like, yo, like let's try and like change the world, let's try and do this, you know. Not so much in the mindset when we first started, we're like, we're gonna change the world, but we were like, we were basically like, you know, yo, like let's write something meaningful that maybe other people can understand where we're coming from, and like feel like they're feeling the same. And it's cool because a lot of people are feeling the same, and they're showing it, and it's like, it's just cool to see the ripple effect of everything happening. So
Cool. All right. And then I guess for my last question, you know, to kind of, I guess, lighten it a little bit, what songs out of all the songs you guys have released do you think embodies We Came as Romans, that you would like hand to a new fan and be like, this is the one, you know,
Hope.
that we would introduce ourselves?
Hope, hands down, is just the jam. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, it's so uplifting, and I just love playing it live too. It's just like, it's so much fun. It's like,
That's my favorite part of the set.
yeah.
Awesome.
And it sucks 'cause it's the second to last song, so I have to like how many more songs do I have?
You're counting down. You're like, can we cut down the set so we can get to this quicker?
Yeah.
But then if we were to play it first though, then it's like,
Then it's done.
yeah, then it's done.
I
you know?
like, I don't know, I think it's an awesome song. I don't know.
It's so fun to play live and just the meaning behind it
Yeah.
and everything. I love playing the whole entire show, but you know, Hope is like
Yeah.
the highlight. That's like the peak for me.
Awesome, cool. Well, I look forward to the new release, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Warped Tour, so hopefully I'll be there. So yeah, and tonight, good luck with the show, and
Thank you.
we'll see you afterwards, so you can point out that sign to me. So
Cool.
We'll figure
Alright.
it out.
I'll
All right.
explain it.
All right, cool.
Good plan.
Thank you
Thank you.
guys.